Here we go.
We have a cold open into Atmos and Ignatius fighting a big RV monster. Izzy is also there, injured. He was trying to fight him on his own before, and he did not do well. Nova joins you.
Well, look at this. He seems to be in a bit of a pickle. We should probably take him back to somewhere safe.
I feel like I'm dying.
He's got
Was he-
tire tracks on his back.
I bet you're pretty tired of that, aren't you, Izzy?
This is an RV park, but no one lives here because it's all monsters.
I thought we were clearing them out because there are normal people that live here.
In the wild.
That are not RV
There's an RV park down the road. So Steve, you get the wrong route to your home. You stumble upon these fine fellows.
Who's that guy
You mentioned
staring
that
at
about
us?
it.
How long have you been there?
Care.
I think we
How
should
can I
really
help?
mess with him.
I think we should stay away from denizens such as that. He looks like he's nothing but trouble.
What do you mean? He seems like a chill guy. 3 arms. 3 arms is a sign of good luck, you know.
I think my rib's broken.
I step forward. You use truck, yes?
No,
Leave
no
us
use
be.
truck. This
Oh,
truck's
he's speaking
bad.
gibberish.
We have
should
to speak to him in his gibberish tongue, man.
I don't think that would be wise.
You guys are leaving the monster RV park. Atmos is dragging some metal behind him. Nova is helping, and you find the scientist guy. He's got a lab coat, and he's got. I mean, the main thing you see is the 3 arms, really. The third arm coming out of his shoulder, and he's got a backpack filled with juice.
Excuse me, sir. Are you mentally there? Do you understand what I'm saying to you right now?
Yes, course. What you saying?
Well, he seems to be plenty mobile. I think he might actually just have that kind of demeanor.
Stop talking. Wait, you made out of man flesh? He grabs your arm, starts looking.
We have a short period of time. Ignatius goes into his alpha form, screaming.
Come here.
So he has 3 arms. What's with the backpack?
Get away.
I wonder how he has a third arm.
I think. Hey, 3 arms is normal, man. It's a sign of good luck.
I mean,
Enough time passes. You guys come back.
Excuse me, Skeeve. That is your name, correct?
Yes.
Skeeve?
By the way, sorry for earlier.
I'm the one who should be apologizing. I really am. I can't control it. Just try and stay away from me.
Yes.
That aside, are you some kind of scientist? What is your occupation? What do you do?
Mutator. Old job.
You mutate things?
Ran away. I like the life better now.
Do you mutate, like, willing people? Or...
Yes. Old job passed though.
Is there like...
Didn't like.
Hey, Atmos, I have an idea.
Yeah.
He looks like he's pretty distracting. You know how we've been looking for a faster boat motor, right?
Yeah.
Essentially, why don't we just take one? With the extra power, we might be able to storm in and just take it.
This guy's probably a criminal, so we throw him out as a distraction. I see where you're going.
Yeah. I don't really have any kind of moral obligation to keep him alive.
Yeah. He's probably killed a bunch of people or made them horribly transfigured.
With the extra mobility, we can search for my eye much faster, and we could even, you know,
we could drive over Wizard City.
they sell magical motors that allow boats to fly.
Wait, why am I following you?
I don't know, but we could use your help.
For what?
What do you want, Izzy? What is something that your heart desires?
You just dragged me along. I don't know. I thought you told me
No,
we're going
you came here, Izzy. Shut up.
I thought we were heading to the RV, but
Anim Leo stole the RV. You have no idea where it is.
I'll deal with this later.
Here, we'll let you live rent free on our boat.
Yeah,
for
you
a
can
while
bug
if
with
you help
us. You
take
can bug
this
with
motor.
us.
You actually you were going to the
Not the
Monster RV park, thinking that one of them might have been your RV.
Skeeve,
Yes. My
we have a
name?
job for you. We'd like you to help us out.
Sure.
You see, well, what we're trying to do is, we're trying to,
Spit.
how do
out.
I put this? I have to pick something up from a friend. I've left it, and I need Atmos. Can you help me out here a little bit?
Yeah. We need to pick something up and in a
someplace.
boat.
Yes. What?
And
Need a
we-
what?
We need to pick something up from our friends. It's on he lives on a boat.
Yes.
We could use some extra manpower,
He's-
like someone with 3 arms.
So you guys head down to the docks. So what's your guys' plan? What are you guys discussing?
Can we look like who are the guards? Right?
So
Are there-
yeah, you guys are relatively familiar with this area. So this is like magic. This is part of the magic people.
so they're
This
not
is-
going to be using like rifles or like firearms or tech. They're
No,
going to be using
this
like
is-
spells.
This is like
They're gonna have
mainstream magic.
firearms.
This isn't like some
Arms fire.
some pissy Midlands magic kind of
Pissy
magic. This is serious magic from around Wizard City. Like this is an outpost. It's called Big Dock, and it goes to Phoenix Island. It's got magical boats. It's got wizards crawling with wizards.
Normally, we wouldn't be able to. We normally wouldn't be able to get in with all the security, but we have this guy who we can.
I feel
What?
kind of bad.
Listen,
Why are we using him as a decoy again?
He's definitely committed some crimes,
I
some
mean-
war crimes.
That's
He
fair.
seems like a criminal, and honestly, I feel like he was kind of wandering into a park of living RVs anyway. You could even say that we saved him.
Yeah, he's gonna die either way.
He at least owes us this in
I
return.
walked into a park of living RVs because I thought my RV was parked there. It
But he
wasn't.
doesn't even have an RV, does he? Hey, Skeeves, you have an RV.
Yes.
Oh, look, horrible, dumb minds think alike. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
No one has any cars. There's only RVs.
There's only RV.
RV.
Yeah. There's a big tech company. No one was buying RVs because the tech area is basically one big urban environment. No one was buying any of the RVs, so they just dumped them into the Midlands. And so now everyone in the Midlands has RVs. You guys walk back over to Skeeves.
I elbow. Izzy.
Yes. What?
Oh, yes, Skeeves, it is time.
Time for us to meet.
So do you
Yeah.
see the large clump of wizards meeting over there?
You know, while they're talking, I'm gonna go walk up to them with the car battery. I was told you could examine this for me. I don't know what it is.
Who did you hear that from?
I got it from one of the living RVs.
Why did
What?
what?
It just kind of dropped dead in front of me. I was very confused. So I took this. Can you tell me what I can do with it? I don't understand. I'm very, very confused.
He turns you into a lizard. And you come running back.
Izzy, no.
So I take out my goggles. I'm like, all right, I have little fairy wings. Flutter them around. I'm like, all right, I'll ask them nicely. And I walk up to them. I'm like, hey, sorry about this guy. He's kind of dumb in the brain. Doesn't really know how to speak to people. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But could you please turn it back to Nod Lizard?
Why?
His roommate's gonna give me a headache for it.
The wizard chuckles and turns you back. Hey, sorry, man. I
Oh,
thought it was
God.
funny. I didn't cast it on very high level, so it wouldn't have lasted very long anyway. But there you go. Stay away from here unless you're buying something. Then
How much for the engine?
uh
The flying ship engine. We just wanted the engine.
53 doodles.
Whoa, shoot. Is that price negotiable?
Up to the goodle.
At this point, Ignatius has heard the conversation and come up to help delegate.
Mm-hmm.
Could we trade something? Or
We have
engine?
we have a laborer here. Would you be willing to take an indentured servant,
Oh
perhaps?
my
So where are you
god.
pointing to?
What?
Oh
The
my God.
three-armed man.
Is that a mutant?
No, he's a
not.
He's gonna turn us
It's
all
more
into
like that.
lizards.
Wait,
I hide.
He's
a bit shy.
quite camera shy.
No, I picture
gosh,
he's behind a tree, but one of his arms sticking out.
He's kind of strong. He could help you.
You guys aren't
Wait,
super
last one.
familiar with magic, are you? We don't need laborers. We've got
No,
magic.
unfortunately.
And then he floats some shit around.
but it's pretty funny to watch people do it, right? Like,
Wait, he's funny?
yeah, he's pretty funny. He's pretty
Here,
funny.
hey,
Pretty funny.
here. Well, you'll understand what we mean when you meet him.
Wait. Can he juggle?
He can probably here.
Yo, he's got-
Just
Oh,
have
hey,
a
he's got
conversation.
3 arms.
Have a
Can he
conversation with him. He turns to Skeeves. Skeeves, come here.
My name's Octavius.
I
Okay,
apologize, Octavius.
you
Skeeves
like-
here is a little challenged.
Hmm.
Hello. You can juggle, right?
So-
you can.
Are you
juggle?
you an entertainer?
Look around. Yes.
Can you juggle?
The
The wizard summons some juggling balls, conjures some juggling balls, and throws them over to you. Yeah, you can juggle pretty good. It's pretty easy
Nice.
with 3 hands. You're pretty good. You do some spins. It's pretty cool. That'd be good. And he points his wand at you, and you go into a bubble. You float above him, and he just walks into the docks.
Can Ignatius follow him?
Yeah, you guys can follow.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
we can have an engine now, right?
Hmm?
I'm not entirely sure how the economy works nowadays, but back when I was conscious last, this kind of thing usually is a pretty fair trade-off, right? We can have an engine. That's a high quality jester you have there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
3 arms, pretty good. It's pretty.
We'll see
funny,
how
not
good
gonna
he
lie.
does. The last jester was not so good. There's a, you pass by another bubble that's just got a skeleton in it.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Why do they keep it in a bubble? Ignatius just looks at it and like winces. He's like visibly begins to regret his decision.
So yeah, you just follow this wizard, and you pass by a lot of wizards. I don't think many of you have gone to like super high magic areas, so there's a lot of random explosions periodically. It's just very chaotic, lots of loud noises, lots of lights, lots of colors, kind of all around as people are just messing around with magic. And the wizard, big wizard, he's got like a big black robe. He's walking over. This bar is called the Pointy Hat. It's ice cream. The Pointy Hat. and then it's
Oh.
Oh, dude, I want.
Yo.
ice cream.
Iced cream? What is that?
Oh,
It's
I've heard
like-
of it. It's
It's like
like
milk,
but
but then
a
you
solid,
freeze it.
and it's sweet. Apparently, wow,
Yeah.
I've never seen it in person before.
What an interesting idea.
So,
Could we get some of that?
So yeah, you guys follow the wizard into the Pointy Hat. It's really big. For like an ice
Does
cream
this seem
shop.
threatening at all?
No, it's pretty.
Does it
It's
feel
an ice
nice?
cream shop. It's pretty comfy. There's a lot of, a lot of wizards eating ice cream, licking the cones. There's like 2 stories.
Wow.
Of people, and in the center of this, so like the second story isn't a full story. It's like a balcony, because in the center there's like a big pedestal for something, and the wizard puts the bubble onto the pedestal,
Yep.
and it expands, and then he enters the bubble and says something to Skeeves. So just do your juggle thing, maybe say some jokes if you have any of those.
Oh, okay.
What
I
is
gesture. I'm
actually
like,
your act?
do a little dance.
Um,
Do a little
I
dance.
can walk on walls and I can juggle. I can play chess.
Walk on
That's it.
walls.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, walk around on the walls. That'd be good. Maybe, if you can, walk on the walls and then juggle. That'd be a good thing.
Oh.
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 Okay. I use the gecko things that I have and walk. I
Yeah.
guess I walk
So
upside
you
down.
can hang with one hand and then juggle with the other 2.
Mhm.
That would work. Well, you're free to rehearse right now. The show will begin in approximately 30 minutes. And then he leaves the bubble. And he goes and orders some ice cream.
Can I
Man,
go?
can we get some ice cream? Can we get some ice cream?
Yeah, can I get them too?
Yeah, everyone.
Some ice cream.
Ignatius,
Yeah.
Ignatius is kind of just marveling at like the magic,
Man.
like how far magic has come since he's last been around the places. Also, he can't touch the ice cream, so he avoids it at all
Man.
costs.
Hmm.
He finds that out after trying to touch it and then melting a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, all of you have your ice creams.
What kind of flavors do they have?
They have all sorts. They don't even have a menu. You just tell them what you want, and then they'll give it to you.
Ignatius, he doesn't really want the ice cream, but just to try something out, he's like, please, you see, can I have a magical boat engine flavor?
Oh.
They hand you a cone that's like dark purple. The ice cream is dark purple.
Hey, Atmos, could you try this for me?
Yeah.
Tastes like fucking jet fuel.
We should keep this.
What
Put
is
it in
this
your
taste
canteen.
familiar?
Put this in your canteen.
Yeah.
We keep ordering the jet fuel cones so that we fill up the
It's
canteen.
just jet fuel. It's not an engine. It's just jet fuel.
We're just gonna
The-
hopefully it's flammable at least.
Yeah. So the more you order, you start to get a little more tired every time.
Oh, this may be bad. Let's not order anymore.
How are you making these ice cream? This ice cream with your magic? Are you like? You can't just make something out of nothing. I mean, maybe.
Yeah. So
But-
there's an ogre behind the counter that you've been ordering this from.
How are you making this ice cream?
Make,
Like
not make, conjure
how are you conjuring it?
magic.
Yes, but no. But what does it like? Do you have to take something in order to conjure it? Like,
Take payment.
what's your payment?
Magic.
I'm
Okay.
taking our energy.
I'm fine. No more ice
Getting
cream.
a bad
for me. And
feeling
I
about
There's
tap
a-
myself down to make sure I'm not missing any organs.
There's a lady
propose
wizard that's next to you, like at the ordering station. She's like, "Oh, are you not familiar with how it works?
I'm not familiar. That's why I'm asking.
You're not from this magic area. Well, yes, payment is not in any form of currency. It is in magical energy.
Oh,
Is it like permanent magical
good.
energy, or do we like build it up back again?
Depends.
So we're
what?
trying to purchase something for a currency called Smeggles. What was it called?
I
shekel?
have no idea what that is.
I think,
Um,
I think
Doogles.
you made that up. I don't think Smeggles are real.
No, it's Doogles. He said Doogles. I believe.
Does Doogles ring a bell, madame?
Those don't sound real
What are
either.
you saying? I don't.
Essentially, we're trying to purchase something.
Octavian
I think
told
someone
us that
was
he wants
fucking with
53
you.
schmoogles.
No. So for inexpensive purchases like ice cream, it would be temporary energy. But for a big purchase, it might be big energy. And in order to get big energy, you'd have to be a wizard. And I suppose if you're not a wizard, you could just give up part of your soul and make a big payment like that.
So would I have to give my soul, or could I give somebody else's? Like if they volunteered.
If they volunteered, yes, well, they would be theirs, and then you could take.
What if
it from
they if I got in a contract somebody's soul?
Sure,
would
yes, if you have legal ownership, it would work.
So like they wouldn't have to be they wouldn't have to like they could think it's a joke, but if they legally sign it.
That's not.
I don't think that's legally signing it.
Is that what Skeev's bit is gonna be? He's gonna get people to sign their souls away. It's a joke.
Oh, this is a funny bit here.
I don't think that's advisable.
That's genius.
No, but, I'm kidding.
Just wondering, what kind of souls are we talking about? Like, does it be a certain type of soul? Like, what kind of?
I mean, different souls have different value. A human or person soul would have,
how much is?
I'm sorry, man. You seem to be confused. What my friend here is trying to say is, how about the soul of a foot?
Yeah, I was gonna say I stole the shoe.
I mean, very small amount. Objects have very small amount of energy. Very few, that's very, very small. You'd have to have mountains and mountains of objects in order to make even a small payment. But the souls of shoes do have slightly more than the rest of the objects.
How much a soul of a gnome? How much is that worth?
I don't believe that they have souls. Gnomes are a bit like mushrooms. They kind of just are automatic beings.
Huh.
They aren't sentient.
So you're saying gnomes are some kind of fungus?
Yes.
Fungi?
Interesting.
They are
I'll have to commit that to
All of
memory next
mushrooms.
time I meet a gnome.
evolved from fungus, yes.
Well, that does explain the appearance.
Are you aware of how expensive these engines are? Do you work on this?
They're
on this
about
big dock?
a third of a soul.
So how about Skeeves? We've already put him in a bubble.
If you get him to purchase it and then get him to give it to you, that would work.
I'm not too sure how I feel about just selling this guy's soul. I mean, I don't know,
Okay,
honestly,
yeah,
He
but...
has 3 arms, Nova. I can't stand to look at him. Does the temporary sentience module have a
Don't
soul?
worry about it.
Oh, yeah! Would that count?
That's
Temporary. I don't know what that is. That sounds like it would have at least partial soul in it.
yeah.
That
We
might
stole it from a bunch of robots because we hate robots and we think they should explode and die.
robots would
I don't
not.
think that.
I talk to. I'm like, Ignatius, play along.
She seems very concerned by the fact that these robots had some sort of magic. Well, I'll just assume that you're wrong, because that sounds impossible. Anyway,
Also,
so-
when's the show starting for the little jester
yeah,
boy?
it's about to start.
Is he in
The
some
show's about
jester
to start.
clothes?
He's been dressed up. It's got like sequins. You've got a hat, a jester hat, that is
That's cool.
like attached to your head. You cannot take it off. So, what do you do for your show?
They told me I'm gonna first juggle normally, and then I'll juggle on, then I'll walk on the walls, and I'll juggle on the walls, and that's my show.
Yeah,
You
that
know.
freak.
I cheer and stuff too.
Okay, wait. So we can pickpocket.
Like a lot of people are distracted, so it wouldn't be too hard.
Ignatius is probably just watching. This whole time he's been pretty angry at Skeeves for being reckless and touching his cloak, but he starts to pity him as he watches him juggle.
All right, yeah. So I think that's the occasion's over. The bubble pops and he falls to the floor and
Gah!
injures himself.
Skeeves, I have to apologize.
Skeeves, are you alright?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know what got into me. I think that your stature is unsettling, but I can see that you are a person just as everyone is.
Common opinion, but thank you.
Yeah, the black-robed wizard walks over to you, Skeeves, and he goes, "Alright, that was really good stuff, really funny, really good stuff. You brought in some people. So, here is your payment." And he bonks you on the forehead with his wand, and he leaves.
Can I look in my bag and see what I got?
Yeah.
I also want to mention I did steal this bag from one of the wizards. I stole it. I pickpocketed the bag.
Yeah, it talks to you.
Yeah.
The bag.
I beat it constantly.
Hey, friend!
I knock it unconscious against the table. I just walk to the pawn shop.
You sell your stuff. So you go over, you find a shop. So a lot of these, you can't buy a super expensive one, but you can buy like a little. You aren't floating a big boat.
Yeah, our boat's pretty small.
So
It's
you
like
can-
a small
You
houseboat.
can get like a little engine. These things are real compact. It's like a little cube. And yeah, the guy sells it to you. Wow, you guys are some weirdos, but here, you got the energy.
Thank you.
Oh, finally! Yes!
Cool.